Welcome back to the Sprout Post out in the Arizona desert, southwest Arizona desert. Today I'm actually at I'm pretty excited. So let me flip you around here. So I redid my scout bag. I ended up getting a backpack, and I've had this insert for my big backpack for when I do actual backpacking. I have my Tamron 150 to 500 for some extra zoom. I brought the Insta 360 here because, you know, Twisted Tuesday has been missing for too long, basically. Got an extra battery for the camera that we are using right now. Got my main camera, the A7R4, and then a couple of cleaning, little blower, extra memory cards, batteries and things down in there, cleaning cloths. So that's what we're working with. And I made some adjustments to the sprout cycle. We're still working on that sprout cycle, sprout scout. Anyways, show you what I added here. So I added water bottles to the outside. This bike did not come with a spot to mount my water bottles, as you can see there, because it's just got this giant section here for the battery. Battery comes out to about right here, so then there's no room for a water bottle. So I attached it to the frame back here, so there's that. See if we can keep this camera in focus. But out there, I'm heading that direction. Actually, I think the main road heads somewhere up in that mountain, whatever. Might be easier just to zoom in on that thing. Can we zoom in? There we go. Anyways, somewhere right there in the middle. So that's that. And then I have one other thing that I added, and that is I got this little backpack clip for my Osmo Action. Hopefully I can do some kind of video time lapses of some sort that will be usable, because last time having it on the bike, it just kept going like this the whole time I was riding. So anyways, let's get on the road, see what we see what we find, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Let's go. You know, it's so bright I don't know where to put you. So anyways, this is definitely going to be a place that challenges my photography skills, because look at this. Just everywhere you look, to me anyways, there's something that needs to be taken a picture of, or photos that need to be taken. But that mountain range back there, every peak is unique. Every single section of this mountain range is just incredible to me. I mean, look at this one up here, right there. It's like a big giant bear tooth or something. It's huge. And all these you can kind of see off over this way, all the shadows from, I don't know how well it shows up on this camera. It's such a wide angle, but it's definitely going to challenge me to really take my time and look for the best compositions, because this is just incredible. I could take a pano of it, which I did. I'll throw that up here while I'm yakking at you. But it just is incredible. And now, you know, the pano that you see here, it was kind of rainy and cloudy that day. And man, just seeing it now, this is this is what I've been waiting for. This kind of thing, getting out here and finding stuff in nature that, you know, the metro parks have been great, but nothing beats just pure wilderness. For the most part, untouched by man, you know. This is a reserve, so they even have, you know, we can show you over here. No vehicles beyond this point, and they mean it, no vehicles. I'm sure I could ride my bike out there, but it's asking for a flat tire. Plus, there in the intro, you saw the that sign warning about ordnance that has been used, or basically grenades and stuff from back in the 50s, I forget. But when they use this as a practice ground, there's still unexploded grenades and stuff out there, and you gotta be careful. So I wouldn't really want to be riding a bike. You can hike around out there just fine, you know, watch where you step. Oh, anyways, this is really awesome. I'm not seeing anything right here that I'm going to take a picture of, but I'm going to do my best. Unless it's something that's just from the hip, I'm going to do my best to set you all up, let you know what I'm taking a picture of, try my best. I didn't bring a tripod or anything because this is more of a scouting mission today. But yeah, let's continue on up the road. Oh, quick thing on that. This road, I don't know if you'll really see it through but it kind of runs up right behind where this cactus is. It runs up behind there. Up in that area is called Palm Canyon, and I believe there's a whole canyon full of California fan pines. I will correct myself if I got that wrong. So I don't know if I'm going to climb up into there today. I might. The problem is I don't want to just leave my bike unattended. And then there's another road that runs off. It starts back over this way and it runs all the way up and then up into there somewhere. And then you can hike up on top of, and I believe this little spot, that one I called the Bear Tooth, is called Signal Peak. But you can hike, but it starts back in behind here and hike all the way up. So I plan on doing that hike. That's not going to be today. We're just exploring. So let's get back on the road. All right. Well, I'm only maybe 400 yards from where I was, and flip you around here again. I wish I might be able to do this a little bit better, but you know, and I'm just out here with a couple of cameras. I don't have my tripod or anything. But anyways, this hill and this where Signal Peak is, like I said, I think that's Signal Peak, kind of makes this V shape, and then right in the middle is this tiny little hill. Now the foreground is a little bit messy with all of the I believe these are called jumping Cholla cactuses. These they look like firecrackers. Fun fact about those real quick is apparently they will grow on anything with moisture. So you prick your finger with one and the moisture in your blood. There have been people who have died from these cacti growing in them. There was actually a golfer, I'll put a link in the description about the article about it. There was a golfer somewhere else here in Arizona that went, the article that I read was that he had decided to fight the cacti. I'm not sure how that happened. I'm guessing he hit a ball into it or something, but so yeah, he decided to hit the cacti or something and ended up with a bunch of them all over him. Paramedics, apparently it was touch and go and they ended up saving him. So anyways, looking at that, just try not to shine the sun right in your eyeballs. So anyways, I'm going to scout around here, look for a composition of that, and then I'll throw that up there, and if we ever get any weather with some clouds and stuff, I'll come back here for this shot, because I think that this is a pretty strong composition. So yeah, here's the shot. Yeah, I think I haven't looked at it yet, obviously taking it home, but I think that second one, the portrait, is going to be a better image after looking at it a little bit closer. But let me know down in the comments what you like the best. And like I said, there's supposed to be some clouds over the weekend towards the beginning of next week. I'm hoping for just something a little more, give it a little more character to this, because bright blue skies are beautiful and all, but it just doesn't add any kind of contrast to it, and there's not a lot of shadows, or they're too harsh, and there's just, you kind of lose detail in the shadows. But we're going to head a little bit closer, and then yeah, see, like the whole canyon up there is still in shadow. So anyways, if you like the adventure so far, like, comment, subscribe, follow. You know, I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Mammalz. If you haven't seen Mammalz, I'll talk about Mammalz here in just a moment. They're a pretty awesome place. The new kids on the block, so to speak, and I really think that they deserve everybody's support if you're a nature lover especially. And even if you're not, I mean, if you're just kind of meh, I think that you'd find something there that might get you into nature. So anyways, let's head on up the road a little further. Oh man. So fun fact, just now, well, as you saw, this is up a hill. It was half a mile down the hill and I realized I left the camera sitting on the back of my bike. It was sort of clipped on so it didn't just fall off sitting there. And it made it about a quarter of a mile before it fell off. And then I realized I didn't have it. So I decided to ride a quarter mile back to pick it up. So, would have been a lot of footage I lost. And a decently expensive camera. Just throw a couple $100 on the side of the road, it's no big deal. Anyways, so yeah, at least it's back downhill. Kind of out of breath though. I need to get in shape. So anyways, we're going to head on towards the other trail. So let's get to it. I need to get a little bit of water. Try and keep you from being in the sun here. But I was going to tell you about Mammalz. I'm going to leave a link in the description below, and that will get you to the community hub that Mammalz is occupying right now on the Mighty Networks. Pretty soon, everything is going to start going live. There's a lot of really cool stuff along the way. I don't know how hush-hush it is, but I'm going to keep my mouth closed until I know I can speak about certain things. Anyways, so what Mammalz is they are a nature dedicated platform, and it doesn't matter what part of nature. You know, if your idea of nature is just your morning walks at the metro parks, that counts. Basically, Mammalz wants to just broaden the idea of what nature is to everybody. You know, there's a lot to it. I'm not going to be able to do really well at explaining every last detail to it without notes and stuff, and out here on the trail I didn't bring my notes. So the best thing is going to be to go down in the description after you watch the video. Don't do it now, we still have a little bit of adventuring left, but you'll follow that link, join the Mighty Networks, jump in there with Mammalz, and you know, I'm there. There's a bunch of other people there, you know. Alex Coburn, he's a guide, and he just got back from Africa. A lot of cool stuff he found in Africa. There's a herpetologist named Dylan. He's really big into frogs, but if you like lizards, he knows a thing or two about lizards as well. I could go on. Like there's any kind of nature enthusiast that you want to follow, you're gonna find on Mammalz, and it's just gonna get better and better. There's gonna be live TV. You know, I personally myself have been going, like right here I don't have much of a signal, but if I could be taking you on this journey right now live, I would be. You know, you could see what happens as it happens, interact with me. So that's just all coming down the line. So check out the link in the description below. Anything that you see me do, everybody else is going to be doing something similar, whether it's just photography or taking you on little hikes like this, bike rides, you know, any kind of science communication. Just, I could go on. Like I said, I could go on. There's so many incredible things about Mammalz. So check out Mammalz, and let's continue on. Oh, wait. I forgot one of the most important parts of this whole thing, Kofa, where I'm at. I'll leave a link in the description below for a much better article as to the whole history and everything. But Kofa, back in the day during the gold mining days, there was a mine called the King of Arizona. And all of their equipment said K of A, King of Arizona. So you just would see their crates and it would look like Kofa, so that's where the name comes from. And then in the 50s, after it had been used for training for World War II and such, they turned it into a wildlife refuge, a national wildlife refuge. So there's a lot of wildlife up here. I'm hoping when we go on the hike here next week, we'll be able to find some Gila monsters, bighorn sheep, all sorts of fun stuff. So, all right, let's keep going. So, talking a little bit quieter, he's way off there up on a tree that will not show up on this lens, well, this camera, too wide of an angle. But big bird, condor maybe? I don't know. I'm not much of a birder, but I'm definitely out here to capture whatever wildlife I find. So he's about 300 yards that way, maybe even 400, and I'm going to have to walk out past the no vehicle sign here. So I'm going to put the big lens on and see if I can't catch him. If I do, I'll throw that picture up. If not, I'll update you from there. So stay tuned. All right, well, as you see, it took off. I got pretty close. Yeah, not as close as I wanted to. Well, you all, I'm gonna keep riding a little bit further, but as usual, I'm gonna let nature have the rest of the show, and I'll catch you all next week. I'm not exactly sure what direction we're gonna be doing next week, but I think I'm going to have to take a closer look at how this hiking trail is going to be, because it's quite a ways up, and I'm out of shape. I know there's no better way to get in shape than to start hiking and getting on it, but one step at a time. So till next time, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the journey. And again, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Mammalz, YouTube, you name it. Come along for the adventure. Share nature, share it with your friends and your family. I hope it was a peaceful voyage as usual. I try to make it peaceful, so I enjoy taking you to these places and sharing it with you all. So till next time, have a good one.